Good morning. You're watching City News 24/7. I'm Afia Ba. We begin with developing news on the world stage. The U.S. has captured Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro after an overnight strike on the country. An explosion heard across the Venezuelan capital of Caracas during the attack, which reportedly lasted about half an hour. Trump said the U.S. captured Maduro and his wife following the strike and flew them out of Venezuela. Attorney General Pam Bondi said Maduro and his wife have been indicted on drug and weapon charges in New York for what the U.S. calls narco-terrorism. The Venezuelan leader was indicted on those charges back in 2020. Now, the legal authority of today's attack is not immediately clear. CNN international correspondent Nick Patton-Walsh says the impact of this move remains to be seen.
It shows, I think, the unbridled confidence with which President Trump at times operates. Some, I think his critics would call this reckless because at this stage, we don't really know what comes next. We don't know the damage done to Venezuelan civilians during these military operations, and we don't know the risks potentially that follow through perhaps his successor, whoever Maduro's successor may indeed end up being, choosing to be more anti-American, or the possibility of further chaos if we see the criminal groups who the US alleges are so key in Venezuelan society struggle for influence, or we see some kind of wider collapse. So a lot that still has to be answered right now, but be in no mistake, Vic, this is a startling moment.
Venezuela has declared a national emergency and announced the military action. Several countries have joined the condemnation, including Mexico, while the EU said they are closely monitoring the situation. Meantime, Venezuelan diaspora across the world can be seen celebrating the capture of Maduro.